Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudo's Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. Today I'm doing another yarn review from when I went to the Finnegan's Run in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I have my bag next to me. It's going to be a surprise. I'm just going to pick one out of which one I'm going to review. I did review Rowan yesterday. I am recording this on Wednesday, but you'll be seeing this on Thursday. So let me go ahead and stick my hand in here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. The channel is all about joining me on my travels to local yarn stores throughout Virginia and other states. Depending on where I go that weekend, I might go to Pennsylvania again. I might be going to another state. Just kind of a throw the dart and might go somewhere else. So. I do share, if able, what the store has to offer, as well as what I purchase at the store, and then I review the yarn depending on, okay, so the channel is all about going to different yarn stores throughout the states. If I can, I take video to show you guys what they have to offer. If I'm not able to take video, then I let you guys see what I've purchased and do reviews of that yarn. Now that doesn't mean that if I get to do a video while walking through that I won't review the yarn. It just might be at a later time that I go back to it and review it with you guys. So I did pick out the Alpaca Light. This is a Barocco or Barocco yarn. Oh, ultra alpaca. Sorry, the weight of the yarn is considered light. They were nice enough to cake it up for me, so I didn't have to worry about yarn barf and getting it all tangled up when trying to wind it up. So this here is, let me see if I can get, there we go. So it is 50% superfine alpaca, 50% Peruvian wool. It's 146 yards or 133 meters, 1.75 ounces or 50 grams. It does recommend 3.75 knitting needles or 3.75 crochet hook. It is considered a lightweight 3. Care instructions are hand wash in cool water, lay flat to dry. Made in Peru for Barocco or Barocco. This one is in the color, nope, doesn't have a color name. It's a color number. It's 42190. And there's the dye lot number. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do is see if this is really a lightweight yarn, which it does look to be a lot thinner than the Rowan that was reviewed yesterday, so we'll see. Alright. Okay. So I hope everybody's doing well today. It's Thursday, May 18th. Oh my goodness, the month is almost gone. And it's my nephew's birthday today. I'm trying not to get this tangled up on anything, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be an option. This one might actually be more close. This might actually be closer to a 2-weight, but we'll find out once we get done. Yeah, I'm going to try a 4mm hook instead of the 3.75. I know I have a 3.75. I guess we can try that. Let's make sure we're not giving too much space here. Try to be as accurate as I can for you. Make sure I'm staying on the screen for you as well. I would consider this like a lilac or light lavender color maybe. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and this is my 3.75 Susan Bates hook. Yes it is. So we'll count with this one. Make sure that's there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so that one was 11 wraps. And this is very fuzzy yarn. It does have that alpaca and wool in it, so you get fibers from 2 animals. So I said 11, yep, right at the edge of a light, the lowest number for a lightweight is 11, and it can go up to 15 wraps. So it is a little thicker than a 2-weight or a fine or a sport weight. Some companies call it a sport weight as well, but sometimes a sport weight can be considered a lightweight, but it's right on the cusp, the first number to start the lightweight. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how this works up with the 3.75 hook. I don't think I'm going to try any other hooks just for time safety, but you probably could get away with doing a 4mm hook. And let's see how this looks here. Yeah, she had a lot of different colors in this, and I was like, ooh, purple. Purple's my favorite color. I love all colors, but I tend to gravitate towards purple. Unless the purple that is the color, the shade of purple that they have is not one that I particularly care for. I haven't found one yet, but you never know. There might be another color that calls to me, so. Alright. And let's go ahead here. I'm not going to make this a very big one because it's kind of small. 3.75 is working out alright. I haven't had any hang-ups yet, no splitting of the yarn. If you can see all that fuzz hanging off there, I'm afraid that when you need to, if you make a mistake and have to go back to fix it, because it does need to be fixed, sometimes you can get away with not having to go back, but sometimes you really do need to go back and fix something that was done incorrectly. So we'll see how this looks. This is really nice. Nice and soft. You don't know if I'd make anything for a baby because it does have a lot of, is what some people call halo, which is the fuzz. You don't need a baby getting that stuck in their throat. So. Has anybody ever worked with this yarn before? Have you, if you have, what have you made with it? I'm trying to figure out what I could make with mine. I'm always going towards hats now, and I don't know why. It used to be all about the blankets, but now it's all about the hats. I don't mind making blankets, but hats just are like just as universal as a blanket can be. Who doesn't need a hat? Babies need hats. Kids need hats. Adults. Whether it's even in the summertime, you need a hat to protect your head from the sun. I've made my husband a couple cotton hats made out of cotton yarn to wear in the summertime because he keeps his head shaved, so he's bald. If he doesn't wear a hat, he gets a sunburn pretty bad. And my air conditioning just kicked on. Alright, so that kind of got, okay. See, there we go. There's a piece right there that got stuck. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how it frogs. Alright. And I think, yeah, I'm just going to do single, half double, double, and then check to see how it frogs. And then I will give my honest opinion about it. And there are, like I said, depending on what you're making with it, you might need to go up a couple sizes. But if you're looking for the tighter stitch, you might want to use what's the recommended 3.75. I thought I'd have my tea still for this video from yesterday's video, but I wound up finishing it with my lunch, so I took a small break and had my lunch before I started this video. Right. So far pretty good. I mean, I had that one hiccup that was picking up something, another fiber, that caused it to snag a little bit, but other than that, the yarn itself is not splitting. Make sure I'm still in the, there we go, okay. I don't know why, but the back screen of my camera times out. It still picks up everything, but for some reason it just doesn't let me see on the back side that I'm still in view. I don't want to get out of view for you guys. That would not be good. I still do have 2 more reviews to do for this, from this purchase, so there will be an extra video Saturday morning. That is not going to be an every week thing. That's only if I need, or like when I gave you guys the pattern for the Hugs and Kisses shawl. Now you can use that pattern for anything that you want to. You just have to remember the stitch count, the multiples. I'd really love it if you guys would share with me if you make anything with that stitch, what you make and what yarn you used. I finished the cheesecake one. I actually have to go back and look at that. I know I'm still working on the pattern for Bod's contest, Bag O' Days contest. I know I have time, but that time's gonna go by so fast, it won't even be funny. I also want to get into making more garments, whether for myself or family members or for other people. Let's see, a couple more stitches. Hopefully I don't miss any, even if I did on the last one here. The last row, I should say. There we go, there's the last stitch. Now this one is a little, that end stitch was kind of hard to see. That just could be me. And it's getting hung up on something. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to see now how this looks. Alright, so there we go. And that's the single, half double, and double. And it is like a heathered color. I'm finding a lot of heathered yarns lately. Now I'm going to try to be as careful as I can, just in case it gets hung up. And that last stitch where I just pulled from did not cause any problems, so that's good. So far so good. Now this one's going to be a shorter video because I don't like to do too long of videos. Not everybody has the time to watch them. I'm trying to keep them no more than 30 minutes for when I do reviews. But if you like the longer videos, you can let me know and I'll make them longer if you'd like to see something, you know, extra added to the review. Alright, so no hang-ups, no splitting of the yarn. And as I mentioned before in the Rowan video, with all yarns, there's always a possibility, even though that I didn't have problems with it, that doesn't guarantee you won't have any problems. Because I know there's some people that might have, you know, tons of issues with it sticking together because of the alpaca and wool blend with this one. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10, and the only reason I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because it is a hand wash yarn. Not that it bothers me, but there are some that don't like that about yarn, you know. But this is something that you would make, and you'd want to make sure that it stays around for a long time. I'm not sure what yarn my grandmother used to make my blanket with. I want to say it's on my Facebook page for my crochet. I have a personal Facebook and my crochet Facebook, but I have it up there. That is just now starting to, at the end, they're starting to kind of pull out a little bit here and there. So I try to only use that for certain occasions instead of all the time anymore. Because that's the last thing that I had. Well, I have some washcloths too that she's made, but that was supposed to be our presents, I think when we were 25 or 30. And she made them, you know, she took her time and made them and then gave them out to everybody. But because she passed away before I turned the age that she gave them out, I got mine early, and I had a couple cousins that got theirs early as well. Alright, well, if you liked today's video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you like my content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and then the notification bell so you're always aware of when I put new content out. I hope you all stay safe and stay crafty. Until next time, have a good one.